Alright, hey guys, it's time to unbox this puppy, take it apart, show you guys what's up. This is going to be my hands-on teardown, I guess kind of like a review for this guy. Anyways, let's jump into it. So I guess first off we gotta open the box. Alright, so I guess what do they actually call this product? They call it the GT-BASSPRO12 by JBL, by Harman. Yeah, usually I'm not this type of car audio guy. Usually I'm the, hey, let's throw a 315s in the back of your SUV type of guy. But this is something that came through me because I get a lot of things for a lot of guys. And it's a Christmas present that's meant to be opened on Christmas Day, but he was gracious enough to allow me to go through it with my delicate fingers and show you guys what it's about. So I guess we'll just continue. So let's just do a little walk around here. I don't know what their GT series is. I'm not that up to date on the JBL stuff. Not a huge fan. But kind of just an standard Aeroport style port on the baffle side of the box. This is the 150 watt subwoofer. We'll get into that later. Nice guards for when she kicks around in your trunk because you know you're never going to attach this. It'll be an MDF box with wrapped in, you know, standard very thin fabric. You can see the seam here, here, and here. Coming around the back, you can see the built-in plate amplifier with the RCA low level in RCAs, high level in, which come with a MOLEX connector. Auto turn on, ooh, that's nice. Protect power, remote control level, that's nice. Phase, doesn't matter that much. And then you got your low pass, bass boost, and your level. So that's surprised me that's not actually a gain. At least labeled as a gain, but anyways, that'll be your gain or what you're supposed to use to set it. Let's see what type of fuse we get. What do you guys think? 15? Ooh, 25. Actually, that's probably about right. Standard plate style terminals. Yeah. There she is, boys and girls. One bag. We have a mirrored, let me guess, mirrored 6-pin cable, flat for your remote, 2 small little screws. Ooh, the remote's hiding. In that little pocket there, we have the actual bass knob itself. Let's give this potentiometer a little feely feel. It doesn't feel that great. It's you know, not as bad as some of the stuff I've come across in, what brand is that? Gosh dang it, I can't remember. Maybe it'll come to me later, but not too bad. And of course your high level in. Most people take this right off the rear speakers. You probably know what this is for. Come on. All right, now she's time to take it apart and look at her guts. See what secrets she has in store for us. I'm just gonna walk and talk here because a lot of things caught me off guard on this product. So far, for this style of product, I'm so far quite impressed with this unit actually. And a couple things I think are kind of weird for this price point of a unit, but oh my goodness, this is actually catching me so good here. Because these I think retail for $359 Canadian right now. Of course, sale price is all lower, I didn't pay that, but I mean, that's what their list price is, MSRP, but oh my goodness, my amazement. Okay, let's just start at the beginning. Subwoofer. Some people like these, some people don't. For this type of product, for who's gonna be using this, great. They're just screwed right into the MDF. It's 3/4 inch thick, which is nice. A lot of the BASSPRO boxes are only 1/2 inch. That is super nice. Surprised me. The biggest thing I caught off first here is the subwoofer is not mounted with screws. There is an insert there. That'll be a threaded insert for this machine screw right there. They're done in machine screws. That is a very nice touch. So for whatever reason you go in and out of this box, like, I don't know why the consumer would ever really take this sub out very much, but dang, that's a nice touch. I don't even do anything like that in my custom builds for myself because, you know, drywall screws are, right guys? Yeah. Next thing, we got some elastics on the start of the tinsel lead here to support where it's soldered onto the tab. That is a very nice touch. And this is 150 watts RMS, this unit. Double 3/4 inch ferrite megas. Looking pretty good, you know, nice little bit of epoxy there coming onto the cone. You know, I'm so far really impressed. It's not the styrofoam-esque surround. I don't know what the actual name of this material is, but dang, Daniel. Let's just see the suspension move here. Nice, not tight, but definitely not loose. That's great. So great. Yeah, stand a little bottom. I don't see, so far, so impressed. I should probably put a meter on this and tell you what it is, whether it's a classic foam and you could swap it out if you ever blew it, or whether it's something funky. We'll find out. Serial number right there. Back of this little amplifier. Beauty. Speaker leads. Nice, not cheap. This is like a solid, I can't cut this, so I can't tell you perfectly unless it says it on it, which it doesn't, but I'd ponder that's 14 gauge for 150 watt sub. Dang Daniel. On the board here, basically coming off of the signal board, we have this ribbon which has been completely epoxied in, as well as all the other parts of the board completely epoxied in, the power epoxied in, all the stuff that's soldered on here, epoxy at the base of the caps. One right there just for the thermistor. Like everything that is anything, even the screws are epoxied in so they don't come loose, which of course you only see stuff like this sometimes in like for example the Rockford Fosgate Power Series, when you see this much stuff kicking around in some of them. That's just a reference to a better built amp. Usually you'd see, like even in just a regular amplifier, you'd see a little bit of a elastics between the caps to hold them together in a couple little places, but nothing like this. But of course those amps aren't meant to be integrated with the actual enclosure like this. So I'm still impressed that they even have anything like this, but you definitely need it, so they definitely did good. Like epoxy right there so that ribbon cable doesn't come off the board. Like, I'm so far really impressed with this, honestly. Like, there's that support in the back, bracing, the port. I wonder how much this has to do with acoustics and in the engineering of this. Also in the box, it's not just tacked together. We also have the same, what appears to be, I don't know, I can't confirm that this is actually epoxy based, through all of the seams, around in all of them. That might actually be the glue that holds it, but it builds up in the corner like it should for like a sealant when you do afterwards, whether you use an acoustic sealant or if you epoxy your corners in a box like I do. But I'm so far getting really impressed by this 4-inch Aeroport style. My goodness, I don't know what else to say about this. So far I can't pick out a bad thing about it, except that it's a JBL, which I've never really liked them before, but I was told this was like a pretty good deal. I mean, I personally don't like the way it looks, but so far I can't say much more bad about it. Have any of you guys seen it? If like you guys got something bad to say about this, because I sure don't. This is not a sponsorship. If this was a shitty product, I would be ripping into it. All right, I finally found something to complain about. Even though they rectified it, they mounted their blocks here, so you have to come up from the bottom with the Phillips and get in there, which I don't really like. But at least they notched out the box right here, what's possible. So I'm like, that amount of engineering into your box, that extra cost of making that, compared to using a different style block / orientation of block, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But it's just a little bit more of a pain in the ass when you go to install it, I guess. But at least there's those guards on the front so a guy can do this without wrecking anything. So. So I mean, that's it for this guy. Can you guys pick out anything else for it? I mean, you saw it bump a little bit, you saw the insides. I don't have that much to complain about at all. So, yeah, there you go. Have any questions? I'll answer them to the best of my abilities in the doobly-doo. You guys have a good one.
My name is